Here we go. Greetings, salutations, respect, and love. I am Scott. You, my dear friend, have wandered on to the very first, the one and only, the inaugural Prog Rock Listening Party here on the Prog Corner. This is going to be a lot of fun, Kevin. Thank you for all the hard work that you've done to set this great event up. All this is in honor of Anne Claire and Bad Dog Promotions. Anne Claire, thank you so much for joining the program.
Well, thanks to you to having me.
Oh, you are doing amazing work. There's the logo right there, boys and girls. If you are not familiar with Bad Dog Promotions, A, you're probably living under a rock. And B, I'm going to make that image big, Kevin, real quick so the boys and girls can see all the amazing artists that Anne Claire has been working diligently, working so hard for. You see the names up there. Some of them you might not know, but we're going to talk a lot about them. Ambient Den is Ben Craven, for those of you that have followed this program and know how much I love Ben Craven. But Moon Letters, Michael True, a big fan of this program. Overhead, love them. Unitopia, we've had Mark Trueck on the show. Magic Pie, we've had Eric on the show. JPL, I mean, on and on. Hasse Froberg, it's ridiculous. Anne Claire, what got you started doing this work with all these artists? Because you're an artist yourself, right? You're in a little band some of my people might know called Nine Skies. So how did you go from doing being an artist to being a promoter?
Well, actually, I'm starting with my band, like you say, with Nine Skies, because, well, someone has to do it. So that was me.
Yeah.
And I kind of enjoyed it, actually, when I did it for my band or for the other bands we had. And just life make that I had to change the job. I was teaching French. I was teaching French in England, like heading all the French department and all that in an academy. But, well, just to make quick, I had a stroke and I had to stop working. And the time of my recovery, I was like looking for something to do because I was a bit bored, So I said to the doctor, well, I need to do something now. And he said, okay, well, you can start few hours per day, like from home. And I said, okay, what can I do that I like? And then here we go. I tried, I tried for friends first on top of my band and see how it went. And it went well. So I just, I said, oh, we try. But it was 3 years ago now. And I had no idea that today I will have some artists like that, and so it's
an amazing roster. I mean, you're bringing in a real talented group, an international group. I mean, you've got bands from Poland, Amarok. Oh, how good is Amarok, man? Just amazing.
One thing I'll mention, if you know, a lot of these people will know CD Baby. They're one of the bigger, independent distributors of CDs. That was started by Derek, who exact same thing, and he was he did a little website for his own band and did pretty well with it. And so some friends said, hey, why don't you do that for us? Long story short, became, the #1 independent distributor for CDs with CD Baby. So, that's how the best ones start.
That's right. And before we go on and talk, a little bit about your artists under the umbrella of Bad Dog Promotions, I kind of want to stay on Nine Skies just for 1 minute longer because friends of this show know that one of my favorite people in the entire universe is a guy named Charlie Bramall. And oh, wouldn't you know it, Nine Skies, that's a brand new lead singer. It's none other than Charlie Bramall. So we're really, really excited about that. And that kind of segues into what we're doing next week here live. It's the way it is the heavyweight battle everyone in Prog world is talking about. It's Charlie Bramall versus Baz Cilia, the forces of good versus the forces of evil. It's Ghost of the Machine versus Sprig and Miss. What even is that? Nobody's heard of that. Nobody cares because Charlie's not only in Ghost of the Machine and Nine Skies, but let's not forget about Age of Distraction too, man. Anybody clicked up with John Cook obviously knows what he's doing. So yeah, that's next week on the channel. Charlie versus Baz. And we're going to answer the question, Anne Claire, does dancing belong in Prog?
Really? Do you want to take part?
Yes, that's it. That's the absolute,
Okay.
we proggers worry about some important things, right?
I think it has to be only if Charlie and Baz do it together.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one next week, boys and girls. But we've got a really, really amazing lineup today. Some great music that you guys might not have heard of. Some of it you have heard of. And Claire actually curated what she thought might be a nice little example of what she's doing with Bad Dog. And then I added one, obviously, because, well, she knew I'd put JPL on that list anyway. But let's talk about some of the artists that you've got on your roster. We've got Mark Monforti in the house, so we should probably start off with the big news, which is Discipline. Oh, man. Discipline is back, and Anne Claire, you're involved in this exciting news, right?
Yeah, I'm quite happy to partner with, you were talking about Mark Monforti and, in Arena, like Prog Rock Essentials. Because we work together in Utopia, we're working together for Enigmatic Sound Machine as well. So we do it for Discipline. And we're working well together so far, so that will be really exciting. I know that album is a lot of people are waiting for that, so that will be good.
The album is called Breadcrumbs. It's coming out on Mark Monforti's progrock.com Essentials label. Just amazing, some of the stuff he's got going on. I mean, you mentioned Unitopia. That whole revival of Unitopia, this is like a worldwide thing. You're talking about Chester Thompson and a worldwide cast in this band now. It took a guy like Mark Monforti to make that happen. So we're really, really thankful. He is definitely in our scene. Michael's talking about Magic Pie and JPL. Absolutely, man. We're going to, coincidentally, we might listen to a little bit of music from both of those artists. But Kevin, what do you think we're going to start off with? Let's start out with something I haven't heard. And I have not, you know what? I have not heard anything by one of your bands from Germany, I think. They're called the Mirax, right? Anne Claire, tell me a little bit about them.
Well, they're from Germany, and actually I knew one of the band member a few years ago when he was, he was used to write some review, thing like that. And he came back to me recently and he told me, well, with my band, we finally released an album that we think, we should be able to ask you to promote it, and can you have a listen and all that. So I loved what I heard, because that's a bit of rock, that's not really the prog, like trad prog, like 70s, right. And like some and that's really a modern mix with rock and a lot of energy as well. But I love the concept as well, that all the world, and behind that, all the story and the visual, and so that's the kind of things I love. And I just, first thing I'm doing, of course, is listening to the music, and that just only if I love it, because I love a lot of music, but sometimes it just doesn't fit with what I can do, and
sure.
I want to be honest, I said, okay, that doesn't fit with my contact. You will have maybe 2 feedback, and I can't do that, even if I love the music. And here for Mirax, I thought that was really into, both prog rock, a lot of stuff like that. And I'm quite happy to make bands that I love like that people discover these bands, because I've got bands that doesn't need to be, like Magic Pie or Kristoffer Gildenlow, or of course, a lot of bands like that doesn't. There's always people who discover the new album or things like that, but making bands like Mirax to be discovered, that's really cool. I have a French band like that, Prism. They released their second album. Yeah, they did the first album with me, and the second one is just out now. And actually, now they're making some waves with this album, so I'm really glad about that.
So another band to look out for is Prism. But let's drill down on this Mirax, because Kevin, I listen to so much music. Anne Claire sends me music. I try to listen to everything she sends me, but dude, I don't know how it is for you, but my inbox gets absolutely stuffed, and I've been meaning to listen to this record. And the thing that really drew me in, besides the fact that they got a cool name and they're from Germany, that Anne Claire's touting them, is the album cover's awesome. So let's give a listen to this. What's the name of this track? What are we doing here, Kevin?
I think this was the first single. It's Intoxicated is the song, from the new album.
Let's give it a try. I have not heard not one note, so I'm sorry, guys. Let's see. Let's see if we like it. We're going to be listening to this together. Fun. No, that's cool. I'm getting the idea you were listening right when you decided to sound those guys. Because first couple minutes of the song, even in the comments, people were like, that sounds like kind of a regular like radio rock
band, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, they're not a regular radio rock band. That was awesome.
That's it.
I love that. That was a cool track. That guy's got like a cool rocking voice. Someone was asking in the chat, I think it was Kiefer, asking who the drummer was. Do you know the drummer's name in that band, in Mirax?
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Yeah, we'll look that up, Kiefer. But, you know, I don't know how happy we are with Kiefer right now. Kiefer calling me out. Still calling me out about grandma. He makes a grandma reference, right? I'm doing like 20 different things. And then he's like, you're a fake fan of King Diamond. You didn't catch the grandma reference. Like 10 minutes afterwards, I go back and I catch it. And now he's put me on blast on social media. He's putting a Facebook post out like I don't know the song or something. You know, come on, man. Come on, man. I've been listening to Merciful Fate and King Diamond since before you were born. Forget about it. That's okay. You do. It was a horrible thing. And as far as Ken Golden goes, if he shows up in the chat, which he does sometimes, I'm just wondering why he never asks me to help promote any of his artists. That's weird to me, right? He's got Pete Pardo wrapped around his little finger. He don't need me, I guess. Aggro Pelter, right? He don't want me talking about that, right? I don't get it. I don't understand because we've got Ann Claire here doing the right thing. That's right. Showing up here on the number 37 Prog Rock channel on all of YouTube. It's the Prog Corner. Welcome, Zeb. He was with us during the live spin and win. He didn't win, but it made me sad. But, you know, I'm kind of glad that none of the regulars won because then we might be accused of, you know, nefarious goings.
I didn't even put my name in for fear of that.
Exactly. I saw a few like names going around on please don't. I know it's terrible, but I'm like, please don't stop. Like we couldn't have Jeff Shilka or Ian win, right?
There you go.
That just wouldn't be any good at all. But we would have made that happen either way. But you know, I kind of want to continue down a similar vein, Kevin. Right? That last song we listened to kind of gives me the, you know, that old school rock and roll kind of White Snake, you know, that kind of feel, old Rainbow, Graham Bonnet style. But there's another band we're talking about with Ann Claire today that kind of ticks a little bit of that AOR kind of feel going on. And we had Erica Hawkson on the show a couple months ago talking about his band Magic Pie and their brand new album Maestro. Oh man, I haven't had a chance to review this thing, but I've been listening to it nonstop. I might have been a little wrong about this album because I loved the epic. It's called Opus Imperfectus. It's like 18 minutes of the best prog you will ever hear in your life. I absolutely love it. I'm going crazy. I'm freaking out. I'm like, yeah, Magic Pie. And then the rest of the album are like shorter songs, and I didn't dig it as much. And I kind of, you know, left it like that, right? And their last two albums, they saved the epic for last, right? And I thought that was actually a really smart way to go. Here they put the epic up front. I wasn't used to it, but you know what? The more I'm listening to Maestro, the more I realized that I was wrong, Kevin. I was dead wrong.
Yeah, you said that to me, and I thought, I like the whole thing, man. It's one of my favorite albums this year, and the epic is probably my favorite epic so far this year.
That and Car Mechanics.
That was quite a challenge to put that on first song, you know, to open the album. So
yeah. It took a lot of courage to do that. And you know what? Because the guys like me maybe wouldn't go to the shorter tracks. But today, we're going to be playing a video by Magic Pie off their sixth album, Maestro. It's one of those tracks that I was talking about, Kevin. One of those tracks that I thought kind of dismissed it. Maybe it's not great. You know, maybe it's too AOR. Maybe it's like too on the nose. We get it. And then just pay attention. This song goes like where you don't expect it to go. It's pure prog. It's pure amazingness. I absolutely love Magic Pie. I was dead wrong about Maestro. And we're going to be playing a track called what's it called? Name it to tame
name
it.
Or tame it, yeah.
Talk about right. You can just almost imagine Erica singing that line, right? You don't even have to hear the song, and you know exactly how the hook's gonna sound. Yeah, let's listen to this, man. I love it.
Dewey.
Exactly what I was talking about.
And there's nothing wrong with sticking some good old rock and roll on a prog album, especially when they give you that epic, man. You need a little break almost.
Yeah.
There's so much going on in that epic.
That is so good. Oh man, I love me some Magic Pie. They're so awesome. I mean, yeah, they got the AOR thing down. Everybody in the chats definitely detecting the Deep Purple and the Uriah Heepisms going on there, but there's so much more than that, man. Every album is great. Ever since Eriker joined the band, their first 2 albums were cool. I liked them a lot. But as soon as he came in, there's that weird dichotomy between, old school classic 70s symphonic prog rock and some weird Viking dude from Iceland just kicking butt, just amazing. I love it. People were asking also where they can buy the new Magic Pie album. If you're here in the States, I know you can go to Laser CD, Laser's Edge. Ken Golden has it. I'm pretty sure Wayside has it. I'm pretty sure you can get it from Greg Walker at Symphonic. So, and Claire, where can people pick up? Do you know where they can pick stuff up in the UK or in Europe?
Yeah, that's managed by Charisma Records. So they're doing an amazing job, and basically you can order like everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're in Europe,
you can order from the States. If you're in Europe, you can order in Europe. So that's really handy. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're in Europe, obviously just go to Charisma. If you're in the States, you can also go to Charisma USA. That's an option too. So you can pick it up just about anywhere. But I highly recommend not only picking up this one, man, but all their records. Just incredible. Love the band. They are definitely on a hot streak. King for a Day was absolutely amazing. Fragments of the Fifth Element, so good. And now this new one, Maestro, love it. You guys know how much I love Norwegian prog, so it should be absolutely no surprise. But what else do we have on the docket? We're going to listen to, how many songs did we pick out? Are we doing 5 total? Okay. Well, we're halfway there, so I think we should probably set this up. Surprise me, Kevin. I don't know what else we have going on here. I know we got a JPL track, but the other 2, I'm not sure what we're listening.
We have 2, right, Scott?
Yeah. Uh-oh, Kevin, I can't hear you now. You cut you're in Kevin's got to like toggle back and forth with his audio because he's like doing so much. He's masterminding all the video and audio that we're doing today. So Kevin's still.
We love Kevin.
Kevin's muted.
Censored.
Yeah, Kevin muted himself. He's still muted. Oh, I wish we could hear this, Kevin. Yeah, you're muted for some reason.
Now there we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay, you're unmuted now.
I figured it out.
So does that mean we're listening to Moonletters next?
That's what I was going to say, because now we kind of keep segueing through this same journey, and I think Moonletters is right in between where we're heading.
Perfect.
So
okay, perfect. Now set this up for us, Anne Claire. Moonletters is a super cool band out of Seattle. My good buddy Michael Troop, who's a fan of this program. Surprised he's not in the chat. Maybe he's lurking. You know how people lurk. Well, and then it's super early on the West Coast, so he might be sleeping right now. But tell us about Moonletters.
Yeah, we worked together on the previous album, and I was quite, the first time I have to admit I wasn't, not familiar with the band, so I listened to it and I was a bit like, wow, that's like a psyche, psyche prog rock, and something just is really magical, I would say, but something is really Moonletters. You can't explain that, and like you said, for instance, Magic Pie really mixed well the prog and the rock, like Deep Purple. I think Moonletters did the same with psych rock, and that's really they're bringing the prog somewhere in the psych world, but not too much, and it's a mix of their influences, of course, like a bit of grunge, a bit of rock, a bit of everything. And they're doing a tour now. Actually, they're coming in Europe, so they're doing a few dates in the US now, and they're coming later in the UK and in Europe. So I'm really glad for them, because I hope more people will. Well, I know a lot of people in Europe wants to see them live, but I hope more people will just discover this band, because they really deserve it.
And for those who do not know, Michael True has appeared on Samurai of Prague. I think he was on that A Quiet Town album, which had everybody, including Ben Craven, singing on it. And Michael might have stole the show, bro. He might have been. I mean, I fell in love with him right then and there. I'm like, I got to listen to Moon Letters in depth. So let's do this thing. This is off their new album, right?
New album. Here we go.
Go.
From the Catacombs, the album.
Fun. We love you, Robin.
Yeah, another great band right there.
I love Robin, man. I love Return to the
So
Earth.
good.
Amazing.
You guys have a sense of humor too, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
think we're 3 for 3.
Yep, I know we're 3 for 3. That was awesome, man. I love Moonletters. I can't wait to dive into the new album. What a cool sound these guys have. You can almost tell they're from the West Coast, right? Maybe not necessarily Seattle, but you definitely hear that West Coast zaniness going on in their music. And it's still super proggy, too. Very cool stuff. I love it. I think the people in the chat loved it. We got a couple more tracks. We're barreling down the highway. Like I said, I know one of the tracks because that's the one I picked. But I don't know the other track. What are we doing next, Kevin? So we can set this up for the people.
It's Kristoffer Gildenlow's song "Saturated."
And Claire, tell me about your relationship with Kristoffer Gildenlow.
Well, I had the pleasure to meet him because obviously I knew him from his music, for years and years, and I absolutely loved what he did so far, and I loved the way he took with his solo album as well. And then you were talking about my band Nine Skies, and on the last album, the Light Maker, we had. We needed a lot of guests because the concept of the album needed a character, at least one character, different character from each song. And then I was like, asking Kristoffer if he would like to do something. And I sent him some demo, and that was the first contact we had actually directly. That was for Nine Skies,
and yes, they are Daniel and Kristoffer are brothers, right?
Yeah. And they were in the band and Pen of Salvation, but then Kristoffer now is doing his own music. He went with Kayak, and then now he's
he was in Kayak there at the end. The end of Kayak's career. Very cool stuff.
Yeah. Well, he's doing a lot of stuff, but he did this amazing song for our album, and it went really well because he's such a nice guy. So we were well along. And then one day he came to me and he told me, that was quite funny because he asked me, I saw that with Nine Skies, with your band, you're with Bad Dog Promotion. Are they good? Because he did not know that was me. And because he said, we released my next album, and I'm looking for, I'm looking a bit everywhere for the PR and things like that. And so that just started like that. I just told him, yeah, that's me actually. And that went very well because this Empty, this album is just I love it. It's wonderful. So it was well received and it went well. So now we're working together, and hopefully that will. I don't want to spoil too much, but he said already he's working on a new album to be released next year.
Okay, because this album, this album we're going to be listening to a track off of. Did this come out in 2024?
Yeah. Okay. It's called Empty, and it's just the song, just the song of the album. I don't know. He managed that. It's so warm. It's so everything is just. He's got his own sound. Even in the guitar solo, this voice he's got. That's a mix of ambience, like sometimes a bit of Floyd, in the solo thing like that, but with all that Kristoffer brings, that's just, if you have listened to the album, you will know.
Awesome. Let's do it, man. I love Kristoffer Gildenlow. I really liked this album. It was one of those albums that, I listened to 2 or 3 times, and then for whatever reason, I started listening to other stuff, and I fully intended on reviewing it, and I'm just so bad. I'm terrible. Let's hear the one. This is File Under, the one that got away.
we send them through, indifferent to what we receive. They send them through, indifferent to what we receive.
Kevin's pretty talented, but I don't think that's a Kevin thing. No, that's Kristoffer Gildenlow did that video.
Oh yeah,
that's his joint. Amazing, very cool. I forgot about that video actually. That was always so cool with all those memes.
Yeah,
fun video, and yeah, he's amazing. There's not one single thing wrong with that song.
Yeah,
that song's fun.
I would say that's really to be not to be partial, but there's not a lot of things that nothing's wrong with all he's doing. That's the music. I mean, you might not like it, but I mean, everything is so coherent in his solo. Album. That's just
And I don't think Lunatic Soul is a million miles away either. Absolutely good call right there. Yeah, we've got time for one more song, Kevin. Oh, I've been looking forward to this all week. And Anne Claire, thank you so much for clicking up with my boy, Jean-Pierre Louboutin. I have been singing his praises. Honestly, one of the main reasons I started the Prog Corner was I'm like, you know what? Nobody in America is ever going to listen to this record if some idiot like me doesn't get on YouTube and start talking about him. He was a big, big motivator for me to start this channel because I figured if if he needs help, there's a lot of other artists that need help too. So tell me a little bit about how you came into contact with JPL and how he came under the Bad Dog umbrella.
Well, he's I don't really know. I know in England he's well appreciated, which is a bit surprising for French people because he's singing French. And I was thinking I was wrong. I was thinking, well, maybe English people will not really. And actually, they love it, and they're asking for the lyrics and for the translation. They're asking me translation. So I don't know in the States, but in France, he's obviously quite. In France, prog is not a big thing. So it's a little family, but we have a few big and very talented artists like Lazuli, Magma, and JPL.
Lazuli, big fan of Lazuli. Yeah. I love that band so much.
And we have Ange, we have Magma, we have a lot of bands like that. Ange. And Nemo was the band with JPL, and JPL is more like his solo stuff, and he's among these well-known people, if I can say, in France who are doing prog, and he's quite in relation as well with the Prog Post, which was sadly ended now with the last edition, but that was one of the most amazing festival for the prog, and we played with So that's how all these people are in contact. And one day he came to me. Actually, I don't come to artists. That's really rare. So they most of them they come to me if they're interested.
Oh, really? That's good. That you see your reputation. That's what that means, right? If you were doing a crappy job for your artists, trust me, Anne Claire, not one single artist would be calling you up and wanting your help. So that's a big compliment right there.
Yeah, actually, I'm quite glad for that because I don't like to run after people. It's a bit like there's so many spam on internet already, or people on Facebook who just add you to sell their things. So I don't. But so that's how he came to me and he asked me about about the album, and he went well, and we did Nemo, and then the next JPL, and then he did this trilogy Sapiens, which is brilliant, and I'm just and the artwork with Stan is just you might know Stan who's doing the artwork, so that's the same as just the concept, and those people are working together for years, and they know each other so well, so that's just going very good, very well, and we just go on working together for this new release, and I'm quite happy about that.
Well, here we go. This is where I earn my paycheck, boys and girls. Moments like this. Boys and girls, the album is Post Scriptum. I gave it a perfect score. It's a 10 out of 10 album. I don't know how you do it. You come off this career-defining trilogy, right, called Sapiens, where the first part was like one of the greatest albums ever. The second part was good, but he absolutely stuck the landing with part 3, making Sapiens perhaps the best rock trilogy of all time. And how do you follow that up, man? How do you do it? You put a record out like Post Scriptum where you just say, I'm just going to write the best possible songs I possibly can. See what happens. I need your help, guys. We need to sell more units of JPL's Post Scriptum. We're going to be playing a song off it called Jekyll. He sings in French. Get over it, man. You know what? Put a little bit of class in your life, right? How cool is it? Like you're driving down the highway, right? And you get to a red light, you roll your windows down, and there's a dude singing French coming out of your speakers. You're going to feel like the coolest guy in your neighborhood. Absolutely will. Get over this anything but English bias that I used to have. I understand it. That's why I'm talking to you guys directly. You know who you are. I used to be you. So it's okay to like JPL. He's amazing. He's a genius. The song is called Jekyll. The album is Post Scriptum, and you absolutely need it in your collection. It's available on vinyl. It's available on CD. Let's take it away, man. JPL.
Je Je n'attends rien de vous, d'autant que plus rien ne peut me surprendre. Je laisse le passage, j'aide les vieilles dames, sages comme une image pieuse de Notre-Dame. J'évite mon prochain autant que faire se peut, car on ne sait jamais très bien à qui l'on doit serrer la main. Mais quand vient le soir, je suis seul et j'évite les miroirs. Je me venge un peu de tout ce qui ne me rend pas heureux. Si j'étais président, je dicterais mes lois. En mon corps défendant, j'interdirais tout ce qui ne se fait pas. Qui me comprend, qui me suivra. Et dans les lois, je suis seul devant mon désespoir. Je me venge enfin. Je suis le maître de nos destins. Je crache à la figure de l'étranger qui vient, souillé de sang impur de l'avenir des miens. Je rejette à la mer tout ce qu'elle apporte. Je protège mes frontières, je referme les portes. Je n'ai pas peur de la mort, de la maladie, ni l'affection, je veux maîtriser les choses, je n'ai pas de leçon, Dieu seul saura me guider, Dieu seul saura me guider. Je préfère les gens qui vont me durer, me vautrer dedans sans y penser, même si j'en crève. Je disparaîtrai jusqu'au prochain son du tocsin.
No, man. Oh, so good. I love me some JPL. And the cool thing about Post Scriptum, it doesn't have the weight of the Sapiens trilogy. So it can just be whatever it wants to be. The songs can kind of go wherever they want to go. So that's kind of cool. It has a little different feel, although the songs do sound like they could all fall within Sapiens, right?
Well,
but there's
especially because we don't know what he's
vocals.
saying.
That's for sure. But the female vocals on this album, so good, man. Just stunning hearing JPL with the female vocalist behind him. Awesome, super cool. Our guest today has been Anne Claire. And Anne, what's going on with Nine Skies? Are you guys getting ready to do some recording? Are we working on a new album now that we've got a brand new lead singer?
Yeah, we're working on the new album. The demo is mostly finished now. Just instrumental, and the concept, because it's quite, I don't want to spoil it yet, but it's quite a concept.
Nice. Well, Charlie's in the band, so.
With Alex, we found it actually like almost a year ago, last year. So that's not a new thing we're thinking of, but yeah, you might be surprised musically what it is, but it's I think Charlie. I sent the lyrics to Charlie last week, so
nice.
It's up to him now, and of course each musician now will record their part and things like that. Then Alex will mix all that.
And it would be absolutely remiss, Anne Claire, if we did not. We're talking about Nine Skies. We got to talk about Eric for a second.
Yeah.
What an incredible genius. What a super nice guy. What a tragic loss. Favorite Eric memory?
Yeah, it was like, we created Nine Skies together. So, of course, Nine Skies he always will be part of the band.
Yeah.
And with Alex, we had quite a little, delay before he passed away after. So we were like, should we continue?
Yeah.
Obviously, we were like quite grieving, and we still. But finally, we decided that the best thing to do was to go on with this Lightmaker album, and then obviously now with Charlie with the new one. So and I know he liked Charlie so much. So both his voice and humanly they were good friends.
Yeah.
So that's just the perfect match to go on. Yeah.
I think so. What a great tribute to him to carry on. Especially with, Charlie and Eric knew each other and were friends. And I, being that I have no kids, apparently I haven't mentioned that it's Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. And Kevin, happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
I've got 2 dogs, so, they'll wish me happy Father's Day. Boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this. Oh, man, I did. Getting all choked up just thinking about it. It was our very first listening party because you guys say we never listen to music on the channel. Crying all the time. Not a day goes by I don't get a comment saying, I love your channel, Scott, but it'd be so much better if you just played some music on it. Well, there you go. You got nothing to complain about now. We went through the entire show without talking about Overhead from Finland. Oh, what an amazing band they are.
I think they have a new one coming up, yeah.
Do they?
I think so. I think I'd heard that.
And if you like Jethro Tull, man, no reason why you wouldn't like Overhead.
Was so good.
Amazing. Flor de Loto. How good is that band out of Peru? I love Flor de Loto. And I wanted to talk to Anne Claire about something called the Sloan Square Band.
Yeah.
Who are they? What's their story?
That's a French band actually, so that might not be well known in England yet, but they are not new, to the musical world. So Claude, which is the former member, is writing most of the song actually like that, and he always like music and especially this English, rock and music and English vibe. So it was quite a dream for him to go into this way. And the last album was the fourth album. They have Guy Pratt, the bass player from David Gilmour and Pink Floyd.
Oh yeah.
They have Steve Forward for the mix, who mix like McCartney, and so they got amazing people on the album. The album sounds really good. And then they're doing a tour now, and they come to the UK actually in London in September, and with John Mitchell and first part, well, not first part, but I mean they're not playing together, they're playing
Right.
Yeah, I think John might play first because he's acoustic, but anyway,
that's right. We're gonna have some big John Mitchell news.
Pardon?
We're gonna have some big John Mitchell news.
Okay.
But we can't talk about John Mitchell today. And then we also I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Yang. That is Frederic Lepay. That dude was in Shylock, man. What? Are you kidding me? Tell me about Yang.
I can't believe you know him. Yeah, that's he's an amazing. He's a guitar master. He's just a guitar master. He's amazing. And
I love Shylock, so I saw that. My eyes got all big. I'm like, oh man, I gotta ask her about Yang.
Yeah, did you listen to Rejoice, to the album?
Yeah, a couple tracks. Yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. He can play that guitar a little bit. So that's the roster. We didn't touch on every single thing that Anne Claire's got going on at her amazing promotion company, Bad Dog Promotions. Whenever you've got an artist actually doing this kind of work, you're dealing with somebody that can feel the pain of an artist and not just some dude in a 3-piece suit that has no idea what it's like to be in a prog rock band in 2025. Anne Claire actually gets it. And just listening to a brief little sample, 5 songs we played today. What an amazing roster of artists that you have that you're working with. Anytime you need any help, you just let me know, Anne Claire. You're on my cool list.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's you and Kevin. You're doing such a great job. You know that already.
Of course I do. I don't need anybody telling me how great I am, Anne Claire. I tell myself that every single day. Kevin, what's going on?
Well, let me just say that as a radio station.
I'm sorry, Anne Claire. We stepped all over her, Kevin.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
No. I was saying just thank you for having me today. It was really cool, especially for the first listening. Yeah.
That was fun. Yeah, very first listening party. We've never done it before. We've listened to a song here or there, but we never dedicated a whole episode to it. So that was fun.
Yeah. And what I was going to say is obviously as a radio station, we get music from every artist, every PR company. We get it from everybody. And anytime an artist asks me, who would you recommend? The only name I even recommend is Anne and Bad Dog. They do such a great job. They follow up. They have only good artists. Yeah. I mean, of the 5 we play, I have very few 5-star albums this year. 2 of them we just played with the JPL and the Magic Pi. So they pick great artists. She is an artist, so she appreciates it. I used to do artist management in Los Angeles back in the day, and
you had some names that people would know that you were.
Well, and back then, you needed a label for 3 reasons. You needed them to help you record the record because it was expensive to get in a studio. You needed them to help you get into distribution because there were a few big chains that distributed music, and you needed them for promotion. Today, we know, you can record it now a lot easier. You can distribute it a lot easier, but more than ever, you need that third piece, that promotion piece. So if you need a label for anything, it's just for that third piece. And that's where Bad Dog, they do such a good job. There's the noise level of music, because it is easy to release, to create and distribute the music. You got to really promote it well. And it just does a great job. So we're thrilled. I think the 3 of us have a lot in common in that we care about independent artists. We want to really promote them. We work our butts off, and I'd like to think we're the best at what we do. I think Scott's got the best YouTube. I think we got the best station, and I think Anne's got the best promo company. So the 3 of us are doing great work for this space.
There you go. Absolutely, we are. I said this is a mutual appreciation society today, and absolutely it is because we work for one thing and one thing only, and that's because we love our music. And prog rock, obviously the greatest music ever written. I love you guys. This was a whole lot of fun. Be sure to tune in next Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern, when I've got the Battle Royale, boys and girls. It's been brewing all year. You see it splattered all over the pages of Facebook and other social media. Oh, can you dance the Prog or not? Charlie Bramall versus the evil Basilia. We're going to settle it here once and for all in the Prog Corner next Sunday, boys and girls. It's going to be awesome. And then the following week, what is that, June 29th? We just booked Mark and Malcolm from Hats Off Gentlemen. It's adequate. I'm excited. I've never met either one of those two guys. So we're going to talk about their band, their music. So that's going to be fun. But next week, I'm looking forward to next week, Kevin. You're going to be around for that, right?
I'll be here. Charlie.
Oh, it's going to be a good one. So mark your calendars, hit that notification bell. I love you guys. Peace in the Middle East, free Tibet, free the Ukraine, free your mind, free beer, free Willie, and God save the king, boys and girls. Save that king. Oh, that king could use his saving right about now. Oh, yeah. I heard that cotton picker's got some cancer. Bring him to America. Make him swim. Oh, Kevin, he's going to swim all the way to America. And Claire, I don't know if he's going to make it or not, but if he does, we got something waiting for him. Oh, yeah, we do thoughts and prayers, spells and incantations. And, oh, Billy Bob's got something for him. Oh, you know he does. Hey, Billy Bob! Bust out them snakes. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're dancing to them snakes, Kevin. Oh, yeah. It's a worldwide phenomenon. We're dancing with snakes and we're listening to Prog. Dancing with snakes and we're listening to Prog. Oh, yes, we are, boys and girls. Oh, yeah. I'll see you Sunday when we're talking to Charlie and the despicable Basilia from Sprig and Mist. I love you guys. Peace.